Okay, we're in London and we're gonna start off with a tour of the changing of the guards. Because last time we were in London, we didn't get to do this because it was a bank holiday and they weren't doing it.
But good thing we didn't do it because we just realized right now that it's not a thing where you just go up to a gate and watch. So this is a good thing that we kind of missed out on it last time, I feel like.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to do a tour, because I wasn't exactly sure where to stand to see the changing of the guards. This is the best way to see all the different locations.
Okay, just here you see two statues. The one at the higher level, King George VI, was a Duke of York. This is his wife, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, mother and father of our current Queen. Household cavalry. This regiment is called the Blues and Royals. And these are how you tell the difference. The Grenadiers, the Grenadiers have a white plume in their bearskin on their left side. Do you see it?
Feather.
They have one single button after the other. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Two. The Coldstream, which you saw just now, I think, have a red plume and have buttons in pairs. Do you see buttons in pairs?
What?
The Scots Guards have no plume at all and have buttons in threes. Do you see that too? Well, you know what's coming next, don't you? Buttons in fours and a different colour plume, a bluish coloured plume for the Irish Guards. Do you see that? And then the Welsh Guards have this green and white plume with buttons in fives, two banks of fives. How is this palace left guarded or unguarded? Well, it's not left unguarded. Those soldiers who left earlier left some colleagues behind. And in a moment, in silence, without a band, in about 5 minutes actually, without a band, their replacement will come from Buckingham Palace, where the new guard arrived, to replace them. That front image is the image that you see on the magazines, on the biscuit tins, on the postcards when the Queen waves. But that front section hasn't always been there. It only came there when Queen Victoria moved in, and she turned it into a palace. What's going to happen now is these guards will be got into order. They're called dressing. They have to get dressed, all in line.
Okay, so we just got done with the tour and it was so worth it to do this changing of the guards tour, because we would have had no clue where to see them.
Yes.
I mean, because he said, usually what everybody does is goes like right up to the gate of Buckingham Palace, but that's actually not where you see the most of it. There's actually different locations you can go to see them, like pretty up close. So this was definitely the best way to see the whole changing of the guards process. And Richard, our tour guide, was excellent. I highly recommend doing this tour if you want. I mean, it was only like, what, $30 or less than that?
Yeah, it's worth it for sure.
So worth it. We got to learn a lot more history about London and England in general too.
When we got to Buckingham Palace from a distance, we could see the crowds and everyone trying to watch the guards, and we're like, haha, we didn't have to do that.
We're like, that would have been us.
Yeah, that would have been us though. Yeah, that's definitely what we're planning on doing if we couldn't get a guide. So,
so highly, I really enjoyed it. Okay, so we were actually gonna go to Mother Mash because I read a lot of reviews on that online, that it was like a cheap kind of place to eat and they had great shepherd pies, but we saw this cute little pub right across, or right next to our hotel, called the Sanctuary House. It's actually a hotel here too, but it's another London pub, classic London pub, and they had shepherd pies here too, and Candy read a review that the club sandwich was really good. So we decided to just come here since, it's walking distance, whereas Mother Mash we would have had to take the metro out. But it's a lively pub like you always see around London. And we ordered it's not the classic shepherd's pie, but close to it, and also a club sandwich, and we're gonna kind of share.
Okay, so that came out really fast. I want to say within 10 minutes. So here's the pie. I'm gonna kind of break it and see what it looks like inside. Oh, look at that. And there's, I think this is cabbage? Yeah. And mashed potatoes, and there's like gravy here. Looks yummy. And then Crystal, on her side, she has
got a club sandwich.
The fries look good.
Okay, so we decided to come to Westminster Abbey. The line wasn't that long, so it was like a 15-minute wait, so not bad. And like this is the place where they have the royal weddings, the coronations, and a lot of famous English people and royals were buried here too. I like how this guy's laying down though, on the pillow over there. Like so chill.
It's very chill.
These poor little babies have to hold him up. This is the coronation area here. Pretty neat. They've been doing it since 1066. This entire area here is just unreal. Like the architecture and the details, crazy. So this is the tomb of King Henry III. So we can't see him.
1207 to 1272.
Andy and I were just talking about like how uncomfortable this would be to wear and who designed this. I'm so glad we did this because I was a little bit hesitant to come here because I read so many reviews that said that we would be stuck in long lines, that if you want to come, you have to come early and line up at like 8:30 before they open. So I was thinking, well, maybe we can't make it, but we did. We came at 2:30 or 2:15 and it was just fine. We did, like, we explored everything we wanted. We saw Queen Elizabeth's tomb and Queen of Scots' tomb and Henry VII. All the poets like William Shakespeare. So yeah, I would say it's worth a stop to come here for sure. Don't be deterred by the reviews that say that you're not going to make it in because it's so busy. All right, so I'm not usually about gift shops, but I saw this Corgi royalty here with the little crown, and I'm thinking maybe I need to get this Corgi. So I need to go into this shop. Okay, so we came to Sushi House, I think is what it's called. It's right by our hotel. They have, it's mainly sushi here, but they have a lot of Japanese regular dining dishes too, like appetizers.
So I got steamed, this is steamed chicken gyoza. It's a little bit different, usually gyoza is pork. Edamame. And I got
Agadashi tofu.
this is also kind of different from traditional Japanese ones, but still good. Rice, and then we're still waiting on our yakitori.
Yeah. Good stuff. Always need Japanese food. Stand on right. These things are a little scary, these ones. I'm a little scared of these escalators. They're so fast. I know.
This train is now ready to depart.
Today in London, we're going to go to Hampton Court Palace because we've always been wanting to go here. We're obsessed with King Henry VIII and his 6 wives. Learned all about it, watched all the shows.
Freaking loco.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. But yeah, this is the place where he stayed with his wives the most. It was his favorite place. And so it's about an hour total to get to Hampton Court Palace.
From where we're staying.
Yeah, from like central London, it's usually around an hour. I would give yourself an hour. Right now we're at Waterloo Station, where the train, the Southwestern Railway from Waterloo goes to Hampton Court Palace.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Candy. All right, it's arriving right now.
That was fast.
Yeah, that was
Almost like a whole side to ourselves.
Yeah. Very lovely train ride. Hampton Court. Okay. Look at all these kids going to.
Nice weather.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're on the countryside now.
Yeah, I know. All right, so here's the entrance. There's like multiple field trips here with the school kids. I mean, I feel like there's more field trips than tourists here right now. So we made it in. It was very smooth. Just showed my ticket. They scanned it. They're very nice.
No bag check.
Yeah, no bag check. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
There's lots of helpful women up front that will tell you where you want to go, what to do. There are audio guides that you can get, where you can listen.
To Henry's bitter disappointment, she gave birth not to the son she had promised, but to a daughter, Princess Elizabeth.
Anne Boleyn is probably our favorite, or probably the most known. But a lot of people know Anne Boleyn because she was beheaded, and she kind of made King Henry VIII divorce his first wife, which was like a big no-no back in the day, especially as a royal. And she is actually the mother of Queen Elizabeth I. This area here was for the staff to eat. And then every once in a while, the king and queen would come and eat here too, or to entertain. And these are the original tapestries. And they would show them off when ambassadors of different countries would come. So this room was used as an office and bedroom. The furniture and objects in this room are all from the 16th century. That's pretty amazing. Okay, so that is the portrait of King Henry VIII that you'll most likely see all over the place because that's the only one I think they have. I don't see any portraits of him any younger than this.
Yeah, I've never seen a younger portrait of him either.
And they said he probably looked worse than this because they wanted to look good in the portrait, so they had to slim him down probably. He was probably older. These people really had skills folding napkins. It's for you, it's for you, and you. And I roll the dice. 6. You win. We're waiting for what time is the train coming?
24, I think
1:24. So we have about 10 more minutes till the train arrives, and it'll be 30 minutes to Waterloo, and then we'll be back in central London.
Yeah.
Please be aware that some platforms at the station have no
We'll make our way towards our hotel.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So 6?
All right, so we just got off at Westminster Station, and we're trying to find all the Corgi statues, or as much as we can. And they have one around here at Whitehall Gardens. Nice thing about this Corgi hunt is that you get to see all the sights too. So this is Whitehall Gardens, very pretty. Has flowers blooming everywhere.
That must be the Whitehall. Whatever the...
I'm not sure what the Whitehall is though, but they have some statues throughout the park. And lots of benches where you can relax at. This is a flower corgi.
So cute.
Her name is Emma.
Emma. Hi, Emma.
So it kind of goes over the artist bio, inspiration and process. Oh, and there's the hashtag, the Queen and her corgis. And this one is at Whitehall. All right, so now we have found Jane.
This is Jane. Hi, Jane.
Hey, Jane. This is right in front of Westminster, where we were here yesterday.
Jane has a lot of flies on her butt, like a real dog.
Aww. Very colorful. Another colorful one. Other corgis is supposed to be in this St. Ermin's Hotel. What a pretty location. Look at this entrance. Okay, found it. It was outside, right outside of the hotel, called Sherry. It's like a black and white corgi. Okay, the Queen's arms. Oh, they're here, I guess. All right, decided to get some steak frites, some of the fries. Smells great. Came out really fast. Oh, this is soft. I thought it was going to be smaller than this, actually.
It's a lot. How's it? Yeah?
So hash browns, baked beans, sausage, and bacon. I love this section. All these different juices. It is very lovely. Yeah. So this is what we got for breakfast. We always get a lot of bread. A scone. Like I had their scone yesterday. It was really good. Actually, this is kind of what I got yesterday with the yogurt and different types of granola. Love that coffee. This is our room at Threadneedles Autograph. We're so tired. We're just kind of grabbing things as we need from the suitcase and taking a shower and waking up early tomorrow morning. But I don't know, this room was just uninspiring. It was very plain. It's a little TV.
It's very average for the price.
Yeah. I actually paid for this room with points. It was close to it was over $600 a night here.
Tax was over $600.
Which is kind of ridiculous for what you get here. Yeah. I mean, look at how plain this is. It's not bad. It's just like not worth over $600. And I know it's like in the middle of downtown. I was looking out the window here and I do see the like London's iconic skyscrapers. I believe that's I think that's called the Shard over there. And I think we're near the Sky Garden building too. And it's mixed in with like the vintage buildings. And this is a vintage building. This is a historic building. It's an okay location, but not as great as the one we were at.
So empty.
I feel like I'm going to like a space station or something. Like some experimental lab. Looks like it's gonna rain or something. All right, so we're at Borough Market now, and
It's very packed.
It's very, very packed. But I've heard that on weekends it's especially packed. But this is the only time we could come, so, and our hotel is like closer to here now.
Yeah.
But I've heard about this Capesian dairy place because they have the best grilled cheese in the world apparently. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Wow, look at that. I just sliced off that cheese. That smells really good. I smell the cheese. Thank you. This is really good. I can see why everybody raves about this. It's like all these different kinds of melted cheeses, plus the bread is like all buttered and toasted too, so it's so good. And I think there's even cheese on the bread. Okay, now that I've pigged out on that, that was so good. We're gonna try to find Candy something to eat. She needs something healthy, that's not fatty, that doesn't have dairy.
What's this?
May. I might try that deep fried chicken on Heine's chicken rice. There's rice, which is always a good sign. What's the verdict?
It's good.
Good? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just finished our dinner at May's, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed mine.
Yeah.
We were looking at other options where I was, like a sandwich that can walk around and eat, but everyone, because they're close to closing, so every time I wanted some chicken sandwich, they're like, oh, we're out of chicken, we only have lamb or something. I'm like, no, really wanted chicken, so.
Yeah. So let's go see what's on this side over here. Oh, they have pasta.
Oh, nice.
Look, see, if we would have walked further,
walked
they would have
further.
had Japanese.
Yeah.
Lots of people sitting on the stairs over there. This is where everybody eats, I guess. Falafel, deli, humble crumble, hot apple crumble with pure vanilla custard. That sounds amazing. Fresh juices. I love this kind of stuff. See, they got lemonade, orange mango. Looks like they got lots of seafood over here. Oh my gosh, look at this big, big fish. Yeah. So you can buy like fruits, veggies, fresh fish. So there's this other place called Green Market. Oh, yeah, it says more stalls open this way. My goodness, this actually is a little bit bigger than I thought.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Oh, I read about this one.
Okay.
They said this was really good, the contour. I'm so full right now that I can't even think about dessert. Okay, so I think we discovered as much as we can at Borough Market. I mean, it's definitely a great place to come if you're hungry.
Behind the airline.
Hi. Going to gate 27. Okay, so this is the end of our trip. We are heading back home now. Direct flight, which is great, from London to Tampa.
It's a 9.5-hour flight. We thought it was shorter, but it's actually longer.
I don't know why I thought it was like 5 hours, but it's 9.5 hours to go back. So twice as long. It's more than I thought. So, oh wow. And also the reason why I have sunglasses on is because I look like crap.
And
I mean, look at my wrinkle.
we're tired.
I'm just so tired. So anyway.
We're going off about
We're like blah,
something.
blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I had a lot of thoughts in my head right now. We'll just end this. We're just gonna end it. Okay, so it was a great trip. We loved it.
Yeah.
Hope you liked this video. Okay, bye.